So I thought I would do another book review because books are so important. You know, they transport you. They take you to a different place where your mind rehearses scenarios that have come, that have gone, scenarios that could be different. What is contained in books is something that could enlighten a person. So the book I want to talk about is Nelson Mandela's Conversations with Myself, read by John Kanye. I just recently went through this book. I quite enjoyed this book. You know, the thing that I like about Mandela was there's one famous interview where he was asked, you know, after he came out of prison, he was asked the question, I mean, are you not angry at the white man, at white South Africans, and at the people who oppressed you, people who took away your life and put you in prison? Are you not angry at these people? And his response was, yes, I am angry, but in a sense, I'm paraphrasing, I do not have time to revenge because there was more important work to do. So what boggles the mind for me with that particular interview is that he felt very strongly about what was done to him, that had been done to him, but he was able to shift his mind and focus on the work that needs to be done. And I think when I went through this book again, when I went through Conversations with Myself, where you get a real sense of the man and who he was, and you get how he spoke frankly, how he was raw with his emotions, how he coped in a prison. I mean, there's an experience about how he used to exercise on the spot. There's a story I think he heard from a reverend about a man who left a village or left a place to go to another place because he was scared of these demons, to only find that these demons had traveled with him. I got stories or the idea about when he had a problem, how he'd face the problem. He makes there's a part where he talks about how he realized how much was in his head when it was quiet. And I think I remember this book now in this lockdown, that sometimes we don't know who we are until it is quiet, until the disruptions are put away, until things that normally the noise is put to the side, that we don't realize what is inside of us. Sometimes what is inside of us is beautiful, and sometimes what is inside of us is not so beautiful. And he suggests that Nelson Mandela, he suggests that sometimes, you know, when he was in prison, he realized how much information was in his head, how much he had kept, and because he was locked up. And for me, it's encouraging to think about this time where we can't navigate, we can't do a lot of things, because then we realize what we are made of. That the lockdown, what it does is also help us remember to see what we are made of. And if we like the things that we are made of, we can build on that. And if we don't like the things that we are made of, we can then build on that. And so I quite enjoyed this book. I quite enjoyed how John Kanye just does the book, and how he interpreted the spirit of the great giant. And so in this locked up period, I think that's my challenge to us, can we look deeply within ourselves and find out what we are made of? Because some things will never come out of us unless we are pushed. There are some dreams, some skills, some talents, some passions that won't come out of a person until that person has to and must pull them out. And I think there's no better time as now to realize the stuff that's inside of us. So Conversations with Myself by Nelson Mandela, have a read. I quite enjoyed it. I think it will do something for you too.